Hello everyone, this is the video on the final assignment of the foundation design of the building. So as per our problem statement, we have this building. So you can see we have 16 columns connected to our footing area, and the safe bearing capacity of our soil will be taken as 300 kN per meter square, and the allowable settlement is 1 centimeter. These are the dimensions and load values of our columns. These are obtained from the building model as we done previously in our tile building design. The strip width is taken as 0.25 L1 or L2, whichever is less. So as per our problem it comes out to be 4.5 meter. We will take it as 4 meter. Subgrade modulus will be SBC by allowable settlement, which comes out to be 3 into 10 raised to the 4 kilonewton per meter cube. So coming to our problems, first of all create a new model, use the Indian code, set units to the metric, now give the cover values to be 50 mm on top and bottom, and we will use the bar size of 22 mm. Click on OK. Use the grid only option. We will select the 19 grid lines in X as well as Y direction. Add the spacing of 1 meter each. Click on OK. Now we will define the material. Add new material. Name it as M40 and type will be concrete. Now we will define one more material, that is HVSD 500 rebars. Click on OK. Now we will define the slab properties. Add new slab, name it as mat footing. Choose the slab material as M40 and the type as mat. Thickness will be taken as 500. Click on OK. Now we will define the column properties. As per our problem statement, we have two columns of sizes 500 by 500 and 600 by 600. Now we will define the soil subgrade properties. We will modify it. The subgrade modulus for our problem is 3 E into 10 raised to a 4. Click on OK. Define the load combination. First will be the 1.5 dead and 1.5 live load, which will be strength. And another one will be the combination of dead and live load, as the scale factor will be 1, which comes under the service loads. Click on OK. Now draw the slab. We will widen our slabs by 2 meters on each side. So go to edit areas, expand and give the value of offset as 2000 mm. Now we will draw the columns. Set the values as per following. First of all, we will draw the column size of 500 by 500. Now draw the columns of size 600 by 600. We will draw the design stirrups now. Type A stirrups will be drawn horizontally and type B stirrups will be drawn as vertically. Make sure these stirrups will pass through the center of the columns. Now select the slab and go to assign export data. So we will define the slab 1 properties to our slab, assign the load data to our columns. This load will be taken from the tall building design. So we will assign the dead load and live load for each column and give the punching shear values as per the width of the column. Now assign the reverse HYST 500 to the stirrups as well as to the foundation slab. Now we will run the analysis. First of all, we need to save our file, so save it. Analysis part is complete now. You can see the displacement contours now. Just point anywhere and see the value of displacement. Now we run and analyze and design. Check the punching shear. As few values are more than 1, so our footing will fail. Change the thickness of our footing slab. Keep it as 1200 mm. Now again run an analysis and design. Check the punching shear values. As you can see, all the values are less than 1, so our footing is safe. You can see the extrude view. Go back to plan view. We can check the forces movements now. We can also check the slab design. As you can see, we have the values of top and bottom reinforcement. We can also check the crack width. So as you can see, we have the crack width for each portion of our slab. Now on the detailing. We can check the rebar schedules, tables, as well as bill of quantities. We can also check the drawings of the footing.